Hello students, how are you? So students, in this video I will discuss what is the need of integrated rate equation, or why the differential rate equations are less informative as compared to integrated rate equation, or we can say that what are the problems in using differential rate equation. So one by one I will clear all the points why the differential rate equations are less informative as compared to integrated rate equations, or we can say that why the integrated rate equations are much more superior as compared to differential rate equations. So when we use the differential rate equation, we cannot calculate various terms. First one is, we cannot calculate the accurate value of instantaneous rate of reaction by using the slope of tangent from the graph, which is plotted between concentration of reactant or product with time. So we cannot calculate the actual value of instantaneous rate of reaction by the graph which is plotted between concentration of reactant or product with time. And we know that we can calculate the instantaneous rate of reaction by using graph by slope of the tangent to the curve which is obtained in the graph which is plotted between concentration of reactant or product with time. So second point is, we cannot calculate the accurate value of order of reaction by using differential rate equations. And the third point is, we cannot calculate the accurate value of rate constant for a reaction by using differential rate equations. And the fourth point is, we cannot calculate the half-life period or half-life of a reaction by using differential rate equation, because the concept of half-life period of reaction is not applicable to differential rate equation. And the fifth point is, we cannot calculate the amount of reactant left after time t. So by using differential rate equation, we are not able to calculate the amount of reactant left after time t, and the time may be 10 second, 20 second or 30 second or any time after the commencement of reaction. And the sixth point is, we cannot calculate the time required for 20%, 30%, 90% or even 99.9% of conversion of reactant into product. So by using differential rate equation, we cannot calculate the time required for any percentage of conversion of reactant into products. So all the above problems are solved when we convert the differential rate equation of any reaction of any order into integrated rate equation. Then we do not face all the above problems in calculation of accurate value of rate constant. We can calculate the accurate value of instantaneous rate of reaction for a particular reaction. We can calculate the accurate value of order of reaction for a given reaction. We can calculate the accurate value of rate constant for a given reaction. We can calculate the half-life period for that chemical reaction. We can also calculate the amount of reactant left after time t, and the time is given in your numerical. So by that time we can calculate the amount of reactant left after that particular interval of time. So by using integrated rate equation, we can calculate easily the time required for 20%, 30%, 90% or 99.9% or any percentage of conversion of reactant into product. So due to these convenience, we have to convert the differential rate equation into integrated rate equation. So students, now I will discuss how can we convert the differential rate equation into integrated rate equation of any order of chemical reaction. So for it, we take an example for a reaction of nth order in which the reactant A is converted into products. So it is an nth order reaction. So we can represent the rate of reaction according to rate law, which is directly proportional to molar concentration of reactant A raised to power n. And when we replace this sign for constant of proportionality by the sign of equality, we use a constant k, small k, which is the rate constant of that reaction. So we can write rate is equal to k into molar concentration of reactant A raised to power n. And we know that rate of reaction can also be written as rate is equal to minus d molar concentration of A divided by dt. So in this equation 1 we can write minus dA by dt in place of rate. So rate is equal to minus dA by dt is equal to k A raised to power n. So we use this equation for conversion of differential rate equation into integrated rate equation. So how can we derive the integrated rate equation from this differential rate equation? So rearrange the terms of similar type on one side. So on rearranging, we get minus dA by A raised to power n is equal to k into dt, and by multiplying by negative on both sides we get dA by dt is equal to minus k dt. Now we integrate this equation on both sides. So on integrating both sides we get dA by molar concentration of reactant A raised to power n is equal to integration minus k into dt. So k is a constant, so we can write minus k into integration of dt. So we get an equation dA divided by molar concentration of A raised to power n is equal to minus k integration dt. So on solving this equation we get the integrated rate equation for nth order reaction. So we can convert the differential rate equation of any chemical reaction of any order by this method into integrated rate equation.